So I really do hope that the improvements that we saw in Super Episode 120 are going to continue into 121. Not just the animation, but I felt the episode was a lot of fun. And, well, my reviews on the channel. If you haven't seen the episode, I advise you to go ahead and watch it because careful for spoilers on that one. Make sure you watch that episode before you watch this preview. We are going to be previewing episode 121 of Super. And I like how, you know, we're coming close to the end, but there are still some very interesting surprises that Super's kind of throwing at us as... I mean, you could say it could be them stalling for time, or maybe them actually wanting to give us something special, but I'm going to go into this here momentarily. I'm going to go into what I'm talking about, but I do like how we're close to the end, but they're still busting out some pretty interesting stuff that's somewhat unexpected. So let's go ahead and get to it right now. Let's not waste any more time, and we're going to preview episode 121. I'm going to go through the next episode preview and give you my thoughts, and of course, you are encouraged, as always, to drop your thoughts and begin that discussion and continue the discussion down below in the comments. So let's go ahead and get this party started. All right, now the big monster right here, that monster right there is ANIRAZA. Now, in the spoilers that came out, you know, a few weeks ago, we heard the name ANIRAZA, and I think a lot of us, especially me, thought that ANIRAZA was going to be the fusion of the three robots. That was going to be its name. But no, this appears to be a completely different entity that was manifested by Dr. Pepperoni. Now, it's not made clear, at least if it was, I missed it, but I don't think it's made clear exactly what ANIRAZA is. I don't know if it's a transformation that Pepperoni can do, right, where he transforms into ANIRAZA, or if it's a monster he conjured up. I think it would be a little bit cooler and different for Dragon Ball, in my opinion, if ANIRAZA is just a demon that he was able to conjure up, or a monster that he had inside his staff or something. Because we've seen a lot of transformations. I mean, Rib Brian had a giant form already, and, you know, everybody gets transformation in Dragon Ball. At least, not everyone, but a lot of people do. So I feel like the idea of a, you know, a scientist, you know, who specializes in mechanics, going to the dark side, so to speak, going to something a little bit more sinister and a little bit more supernatural by creating this monster, if it even is a monster. It doesn't look like a robot to me. I think would be pretty cool. But it also looks like maybe he's inside of him right here, piloting him. It could be the case too. Again, there's so many different ways this could go, and I like that Dragon Ball Super is not explicitly telling us anything. So he's about to pimp smack Vegeta right here. Bam! You know, he's knocking everybody around. Frieza gets in the fight. So we're finally going to get something I've been waiting for a long time, is we're going to get Universe 7 working together. This has been one of the things that I've been wanting in this arc, and we see a little bit of it, like team-ups here and there, Gohan, Piccolo, 17, 18, Goku, Vegeta. But I wanted to see some of the more unusual team-ups. Like, I wanted to see Frieza working with Goku, Frieza working with Vegeta, beyond just, like, small stuff. I want to see a whole episode dedicated to it. And I think this little idea of ANIRAZA facing off against the entirety of Universe 7, I think is pretty cool. And by the way, ANIRAZA was revealed in a Dragon Ball Heroes trailer over the weekend on Jump Festa. I did not cover it on the channel because I had a feeling that it wasn't going to be a big deal. In other words, I had a feeling we were going to get the actual next episode. Like, we were so close to the episode coming out, it was like, whatever. Like, it wasn't really a big deal to cover, but that is indeed ANIRAZA. So yeah, I'm happy that Frieza's going to actually get involved here. Let's keep going. Pepperoni's secret plan is activated, and the ultimate giant warrior appears. Doesn't say again whether I mean, that tells me that's not Pepperoni transforming. That's what that tells me. That it's actually something different. And again, it's one of those things where how can they allow technically a new participant in this tournament to do this? I mean, Pepperoni, at the end of the episode, if you pay attention, he says, I'm going to knock you off the stage even if it kills me. So is this one of those things where maybe Pepperoni will sacrifice his life to create this thing? Again, lots of interesting possibilities, and there's a very good chance that the actual outcome is not going to be as interesting as I just told you. It's probably not going to be that interesting, but looks like there's a totally different dude. And I don't know about you guys, but this guy really, really reminds me of Hachiak. I mean, a lot. You know, the way he looks, sort of his attacks, you know, the crystal, like, it just reminds me so much of Hachiak from the Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans, you know, OVA, and then the remake as well from Raging Blast a few years ago. It just really comes off like that. And I'm wondering, you know, as I'm watching this preview, I'm like, okay, is ANIRAZA, is this character a Toriyama character, or is this something that is an anime exclusive character? You know, it'll be interesting to see how the manga does it, but this could just be something for the anime. This could be like literally like a little piece of filler inside the tournament arc. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. Paparoni's secret plan is activated, and that's why I already read that. But as you see right there, the two beams clash. This guy seems to be really good at using ki. Big, powerful ki blast. And I like the whole fact that he's a big monster, and they all have to take on him. I really like that. And it looks like everyone's going to get together to fight this guy. But it's overwhelming destructive attacks. The fighting stage might fall apart. Now, the last episode did say there are only 10 minutes remaining in this tournament. And if they're going by Frieza Namek time, then that means that when Goku does fight Jiren at the end of all this, which is the direction they're going in, I'm pretty certain, unless they give us a big twist, you know, it could be like 5 minutes on Namek, where the episodes, the actual fight between Goku and Jiren could be 4, 5, 6 episodes. I mean, who's to say? If the arc ends in March, if it does, we don't know for sure. You know, if it's early or late March, this thing could go like legit 6, 7 episodes, Goku versus Jiren, because I don't think that this ANIRAZA fight is going to be more than just 1 episode. In other words, I'm going to predict that ANIRAZA is going to get eliminated either at the end of this episode or halfway through the next episode. So we're going to see him gone in 121 or halfway through 122. And he's got all kinds of attacks, like his ears shoot beams, his forehead. Like, there's a lot of, you know, really a lot of Hachiyak stuff here, man. Very interesting. You know, and they're all just taking him on. I mean, there's not too much to break down as far as these scenes go. You know, Vegeta's in there doing what he can do. 18's in there. We're going to talk about 18 here in a minute. Big right hand knocking down, destroying everything. This is going to be kind of like a Godzilla thing, you know, and they're sort of doing what they did with Ribrianne a few weeks ago, except this time it's not just the androids fighting her. You know, and Goku, well, he wasn't really fighting her at that point, but it was mostly the androids. We're going to talk about them in a minute here, but it's everyone, and I like that. Like, it's about time, like I said, that Universe 7 works together. No, and now here we see Goku. You know, and first of all, he says, Vegeta, free to lend us your strength. Now, I want to clarify something about this. When he says, Vegeta, Frieza, lend us your strength, right? That sounds like he's making a spirit bomb, a Genkidama. That's not what he's doing. I want to tell you that right now. I'm almost 100% sure he's not doing a Genkidama. I think what he means here is, we need you to help us fight this thing. I don't care what your opinions are of each other. I don't care what you're planning. This time you need to fight, because if he destroys the arena, we could all be in jeopardy. And we also have our first look here in a while since the Kefla arc at Goku using the red god form. So we're going to see that come back in this episode too. Presumably because like it's been talked about, Goku is still recovering. He doesn't want to use blue that much, even though he did use blue in the last episode. It's one of those things where he's picking and choosing how he uses his forms, which I'm okay with, but he is recovering quite a bit fast. But it really shouldn't surprise you at this point. Another big right hand to 17, and he goes down. Now, I want to talk about this. I think a lot of people think that 17 is out right here, because it looks like, because there's no bottom to this scene, that 17 could be legit eliminated right here. It's possible, but I don't think so. I think this could be a swerve. And we're going to put a poll up in the upper right-hand corner of this video, because I want you to tell me. And by the way, I did a video earlier this week with Detective Q Quaman about who's getting thrown out next of the final 6. It was earlier this week. Check that out if you haven't. We have our own theories, but I'm going to put a poll in the upper right-hand corner of this video about who you think's going out first, 17 or 18, because I think this is a bait and switch. I think he's just knocking him down, just like with Vegeta with the bugs. We're supposed to think he's eliminated, but he's going to end up landing or getting saved by somebody. So I don't think this is the end for 17, but some people think it is. They're definitely teasing it. Now, this shot right here we have to talk about. It's Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, right? 17 and Frieza, no 18. There's no 18 in this shot. So I think people are thinking, and I've seen them say it, you know, fans are saying, whoa, like, does that mean 18 is gone? It's possible. So I'm going to let you guys vote in the upper right-hand corner. Who do you think's getting tossed out next from Universe 7? 17 or 18? Let me know. Anyways, episode title, All Out War, the Ultimate Quadruple Merge versus Universe 7's Full-Scale Attack. Now, that quadruple merge is interesting because, you know, I had thought that the quadruple merge was, ANIRAZA like being, again, the fusion of the 4 robots, but one of the robots is gone. So I'm not even sure what that even means. Does that mean that Pepperoni's going to bring them back? Or, I don't know, like, very strange, very, very strange stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that actually means. It could mean something, but I do predict that ANIRAZA's out at the end of this episode or at the beginning of the one after, and that Universe 3 is going to go bye-bye. And then we're definitely going to be down to Goku and Universe 7 against Jiren and Universe 11. Not one-on-one, but Now, this shot right here of ANIRAZA, I think that's the shot of him when he first appears in the episode. A nice power shot. There you have Vegeta and Goku about to hit ANIRAZA, and he's like, huh? So it'll be fun. I think it'll be a fun episode. I'm going to go into it, not with super high expectations, but I'm going to go into it expecting to have a decent time. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to say. So, again, what do you think? Vote in the upper right-hand corner. Give me your predictions. Do you care about ANIRAZA? Do you just want to get to the Jiren stuff? Like, let me know, and tell me what your theories are about how Pepperoni makes this guy, conjures him up, or whatever. Thanks again. Hope y'all have a really great day. And, hey, I'll talk to y'all soon. Tons of videos coming this week. Surprising ones. And don't forget, I've got interviews on the channel with Robot Underdog, with Icons, and I've also got an upcoming interview with NFL Green Bay Packer Mike Daniels. There will be an NFL superstar on this channel, a Dragon Ball fan, talking about nerd stuff. So I hope y'all enjoy that this coming Tuesday. Thank you. Have a great day.